They love me, but
You
no,
come on over.
we cannot be. We can't be around our grandchildren. It's not going to be a part. You know, you're not allowed to have any family pictures with us. We have no dinners with you. But my mother, she did. She contacted my children. She said, "My baby, she's out there homeless on the streets, and my daughters, they tried to come and find me. They did. My mama told me that, and my mother doesn't lie. And she told me that just day before yesterday. And I told her, I said, well, I don't have any money or anything. And I said, I want some cigarettes. I'm tired of begging. Never had to beg in my life or ask people for anything. And so, excuse me.
What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady out here today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm doing fine, sir.
All right, all right. And so, are you homeless?
Yes, sir, pretty much. According to the government, yes, I am. I don't have my own address.
Okay. And so, how old are you?
I'm 64 years of age.
Alrighty. And how long have you been homeless?
Since March 10th.
Okay, so
when I was evicted from my apartment.
Okay, so what caused you to be evicted?
I went to jail, and then it's just HUD. It's the resident manager. They found a loophole to displace less unfortunate, less educated black people. It's like a money thing.
Well, I mean, so let me ask. So, you was in jail?
No, I had my place ever since December 14th, but I haven't had a lease since 2020. And yeah, I haven't.
Well, I mean, so you said something about getting out of jail.
Yeah, I went to jail on a probation hold in Douglas County.
And when was that?
That was in 2017. But on probation hold, they got me for they caught me coming through a martyr, and seeing I had a probation hold, and I had not.
So you was basically trying to skip through the toll, skip through the payment on martyr?
No, they were doing a sting operation. I didn't get, the judge threw that case out of court because they had set up like this sting operation. They were like at Peachtree Center, and they had a suitcase there. And I actually really was going to turn it into lost and found. And so I was coming through 5 months, a couple of weeks later, and they said, ma'am, you fit you resemble a person.
Well, I mean, did you turn it into lost and found, or did you just take it with you?
My husband took it. My husband carried it because it was too heavy for me.
So you're married?
Yes, I've been married 22 years.
22 years, okay. Where's your husband at right now?
I have no idea. I put him out of my apartment about 2 months ago.
Why is that?
Because he ain't no good.
What was he doing?
He's crack addict from hell and alcoholic, just as I am.
Okay. Do you do crack as well?
I used to. I've been clean now over 24 hours.
For 24 hours?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I throw my film away. My glass might still be over there. And, yeah, I put it down on the ground, baby, and I'm done.
Okay, so the last time you smoked crack was yesterday?
No, it's been about
2 days?
About 4 days, up to 4 days now.
4 days? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And so, if you guys was both smoking crack, why'd you kick him out?
My husband, he was a thief. I've had to go. I'm a victim of domestic violence. You can't feel it, but I have a misplaced rib in my back and a rotary cuff. He started laying hands on me, besides the stealing and torturing.
How long had y'all been in a relationship?
We've been together since 2000.
So you guys were together for about 17, 18 years?
Yeah, we've been
When
together.
did the domestic violence start? What year?
This would have been last year.
I mean, did the domestic violence start in year 1 of the relationship?
No.
Or did it start much later?
Much later.
Okay. All right.
The
Did you ever call the police?
Addiction got, oh yes, several times. For vandalism.
You was about to say the worse your addiction got?
Yeah, the worse the addiction got, the more troubles and consequences came.
When did you guys start the relationship? Were you both addicted to crack?
I was out whoring when I met him. I met him at the right stuff, and he couldn't get with me then, but he told me he'd come back by, and he did.
So you was out, prostituting basically?
Yes, I was prostituting at that time.
Okay, and so he was a customer?
Yeah. And,
Or you say he tried to be a customer?
he needed somewhere to just get high because it wasn't allowed at his parents' house. His parents, well, they're Pascal brothers. You heard of Pascal brothers?
Yes.
Yes, well, that's his family. He's
The restaurant owners?
Yes, sir. And both of us work for them, yeah.
Okay.
But they're gone on the globe. They're Castleberry now. But
so, I mean, he comes from a pretty good background.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
And so what about you? I mean, let's start from the beginning. So, oh, and by the way, just a couple logistical questions. Do you have any kids?
I have 6 children.
6? And
boy,
how
girl,
old is?
Boy, girl, boy, girl.
Okay,
My
3 and
oldest
3.
is 44, and then I have a 42, and then I have a 33, then I have a 31, then I have a 29, and then I have a 27.
Okay.
And about
okay.
21 grandchildren with extended grandchildren, you know what I mean.
Okay, so you got 6 kids. Do they all live here in the Atlanta area?
Mm-hmm. In Georgia.
Okay.
I have
So let me start from the beginning though. So where are you from?
I'm here from Atlanta. I'm Atlanta, Georgia Peach Sugar.
All right, shout out ATL. Shout out all the Georgia peaches.
That's it.
Hey, shout out all the Georgia peaches. And so, I mean, growing up here in Atlanta, did you have both your mom and your dad in the household?
Yes, I did. Both parents worked.
They were married?
Yes, sir.
How many siblings, sisters and brothers do you have?
I have 4 brothers, 1 sister. 1 is going to be with the Lord. 1 of my brothers and my sister, she's next to the last child. And she's a pastor and she does community.
Where are you in the birth order?
I'm number 1.
You're the firstborn?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And so growing up, would you say that you had a fairly normal childhood?
Oh, I had a beautiful childhood.
Did you go to high school?
Yes, sir. And
You graduated?
Yes, sir.
All right. Any college?
Some college.
What college?
That would have been DeKalb College, or I studied computer programming, but I had dropped out.
All right, I get it. And so okay, so at some point you had kids. Were you married to that person?
I didn't marry, but 3 of my children's father, they've gone on to be with the Lord, and so I just moved on.
How many fathers do they have? You got 6 kids. How many dads?
Neither one of them have the same father. 1 is baby.
Okay. Sorry to hear about that. What
Yeah.
age did that happen?
Let me see. I was about, well, in 1990. How old was I then?
It was 32 years ago.
15.
32.
Okay, then.
And so what was the circumstances of that? How did you end up getting like that?
I was out doing my thing. And
So you was doing drugs?
Yeah, and I had gotten tired, and the guy offered me a ride home, but he said he was going by his place, and he just sets me up and down all night long. But he did take me home the next day. As a matter of fact, he came back by my mom's house about 3 months later, seeing that I was showing, but I did know his name. And
What's
I
his
did
name?
take him to court. I don't want to say, baby, he's a city official.
He's a city official?
Yes, sir.
Atlanta?
Yes, sir. Very prominent. And I believe he had something to do with my daughter's success. Because, she's been, I think he followed her and she
Kind of kept track with her?
And
What's her name?
I can't say her name. I'm going to say her name in public. Yeah.
Okay.
But, she's been posted on front page with Mayor Christine Reed. And so
She's been posting what?
She's been on front page with Mayor Christine Reed about like 2015.
And what does she do?
She's something with Workforce, City of Atlanta.
Okay. All right. And so, I mean, you said that you started, prostituting. What age did you start prostituting at?
Well, I'm not really a prostitute. I'm a better thief than I am a whore.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just telling brother, he said I need some peppermints. I said I spotted something in the store on yesterday. I started doing snatch and grab. But God had been good to me. There was no reason. I couldn't find a reason to do that.
Okay. And so, I mean, you've got 6 kids.
6 children.
6 children,
My
right?
mother said kids are sacrifices unto the gods.
Okay, that's fine.
She's 80 years old.
So your mom is still living?
Yes, she is.
Okay, what about your dad?
He passed on at age 60 in 1995, but I was clean and sober when he died.
Oh, hey, that's a good thing. That's a blessing,
Yes,
man.
I had a year of sobriety plus.
So, I mean, your mom, how long, what was the first age that you smoked crack cocaine?
Um, it had to be in 1985, 86. When my grandmother passed away, man, I just couldn't cope. I was drinking, I mean, a lot. I was buying, like, when my brother had returned from Germany, and he drank beer. As a matter of fact, he died of alcoholism. And I was drinking myself like a fish. And my mother came and got my children. A young lady that lived downstairs with me named Patty Paget. She was from D.C. And she said, "You're going to kill yourself drinking like this every day." And she introduced me to crack cocaine. And I've been off to the races ever since.
So to prevent you from drinking every day, she introduced you to crack?
Yes, she did.
Do you think that was the best decision?
No, I didn't even really know what it was. I mean,
do you think that that was the right thing for her to do?
Oh no, I despise her. After I seen my life spiraling downward, you know, yeah, I blamed her. I fought her, and I hated her for a very long time. But I got around to forgiving her.
Okay. And so, as far as the relationship that you was in recently, the long-term relationship that started in 2000, you said that you were prostituting, and he was trying
to get a date.
Well, that's what that means, right?
Yes, that's what
okay.
that means.
What was the lowest amount you were charged when you was out there, doing that stuff?
I wasn't like, I didn't even know what to charge, but I always say pay me up front first, but then you could.
Well, how much though? Just give us a number.
Anywhere from $50.
I get
50
it.
and above, yeah.
Okay.
But then there been some that give you the money up front, baby, then they'll take the money back.
So they would give you the money,
Yeah,
do the do, and then they would take the money back?
Yeah, some of the brothers, they'll take the money back.
What, they would strong arm it back? Or they would just ask you to give it back and you would give it to them?
No, bitch, give me my money back.
Okay, in a very threatening manner.
Yeah,
I get it.
Manner, yeah.
Okay, all right. All right, and so, what are we doing at this point to try to get ourselves out of this situation?
Well, I've gone my rock bottom, and like I said, my mother's 80 years old, and when I got evicted, I hadn't seen my mother in some weeks, but she didn't look that well, and I know that she's been knowing that I've been going through, and it's like,
stressing her out?
Yeah, and I know it's an effect from me mainly,
How does that make you feel knowing that?
Oh man, make me feel guilty, because my mother's been dragging me from rehab to rehab, inside and outside of me, and I have over 75 arrests, I never caught a hard charge, and I never got arrested for cocaine, but I have a lot of acts of violence and death-related
arrests. I get it. So and your siblings, how are most of them doing in life?
Oh, they're doing good.
Do they know that you're homeless?
Yes, they do. But we have a very proud family, and I'm not allowed to, we're the kind of family like, you got a problem, we're here, we love you, but you need to be doing something positive for yourself. And we won't have it, they love me, but we can't be around our grandchildren, it's not going to be a part, You're not allowed to have any family pictures with us. We have no dinners with you. But my mother, she contacted my children. She said, my baby, she's out there homeless on the streets. And my daughters, they tried to come and find me. They did. My mama told me that, and my mother doesn't lie. And she told me that just day before yesterday. And I told her, I said, well, I don't have any money or anything. And I said, I want some cigarettes. I'm tired of begging. Never had to beg in my life or ask people for anything. And so, excuse me. But I know my mother still loves and cares of me even at my age. And, I'm not going to, I had to go, I just had to make the right decision for myself. It's rough out here on the streets, man. But I would at nighttime, I was asking Lord, don't let me be cold and don't let it rain. And he sustained me, fed me, and that, I didn't have to want for much, because the lifestyle that I was brought up in.
So, your daughters came looking for you?
Yeah.
That brought tears to your eyes.
Yeah.
Did you think that they wouldn't come looking for you?
I wouldn't.
I mean, just be honest, based on maybe Maybe the fact of how they grew
no, I
up.
was thinking that like mama is a survivor. She's been surviving this
So it's
long.
more about your mom.
Yeah, it's more about my mom now. And they,
Does it hurt you that
She
you kind of
did that.
disappointed her?
oh yeah, because my mother did her very best for me. She gave me her best, and I know she's very disappointed. But I mean, she told me this time when I spoke with her a couple of days, Rebecca, you in that program. She said, don't you do like them people saying, don't you be breaking them rules. You know how hard-headed you are. And I said, yes, ma'am. She said, you're getting too old for that.
Okay. Well, listen, Miss, we really appreciate you taking the time.
It's Mrs.
We appreciate
Damage
you taking the
rhymes
time.
with damage.
Answering all of our questions.
22 years.
If anybody out there wanted to reach out to you and, just reach out, donate, Cash App or anything, do you have a Cash App, social media, anything like that?
Yes, you can contact me at Rebecca Damage, lowercase, 2 at gmail.com.
Okay. Do you have a Cash App?
Oh, yes, I do.
All right. What is it?
That'll be Rebecca G, $, Cash App.
All right. I tell you what. Hold on real quick. All right. We got it, Miss. All right, Miss. We got it. We got it. So listen, we really appreciate you, like I say, taking the time and answering our questions. And we definitely wish you nothing but the best out here, okay? Okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah,
Make sure you have a good one.